I'm her granddaughter, Linda Marie. But one mom forgot to tell about that she's told me about was when she was younger and Grandma decided to hide the Easter eggs outside. She had 13 of them. They found 12. Around about July, Mom was in her room. She smelled the worst smell she had ever smelled. Could not figure out what it was. Checked everything, all the vents, looked under her bed, couldn't find anything at all. Looked out the window, that forgotten Easter egg was in the crook of the tree right outside her window. I have a couple from Grandma. One was when my first trip alone with my sister. We flew into Kansas City, and it was, I believe, July or August. And Grandma and Grandpa drove up to get us, and we had just come down from Wisconsin, middle of July, in Missouri. They had driven all the way up to Kansas City. It was, I think it was about 104, 105, and the air conditioning had gone out in their car. God bless them for driving all that way with no air conditioning, and we almost, both Max and I, almost melted to death on the trip back down to Joplin. It was so hot for two kids from Missouri, or from Wisconsin. The last story is I really need to thank Grandma because she saved me from a ticket. I was at Max's graduation party, and I was the only one who hadn't been drinking. So they asked me, please take your Aunt Linda and your grandmother back to their hotel. I said, I can do that. And they said, we'll take Max's car. Okay. So I get them to the hotel, get gas, get all the way, almost back to Max's house. Almost made it. I was almost safe. Got on the exit ramp to go to Max's house, and red lights behind me. And I was like, oh man, what is going on? So I pulled over up onto the dirt, and a police officer came up to the side window and he said, tell Max congratulations for me. And I said, how would he know Max? And I said, okay. And he said, by the way, who is Max? And I said, well, that's my sister. And he said, okay. And I said, is there a problem? And he said, well, there's a sign on the back tail light saying Max's congratulation party with an arrow. And I was about fit to be tied. I was like, oh no, you don't understand. Please don't give me a ticket. I just had to take my 80-some-year-old grandmother and my aunt to the hotel. I was the only one who wasn't drinking. Everybody else was drinking. Please don't give me a ticket. And he said, your 80-some-year-old grandmother. Like, yeah, that's the story of the year. I said, I swear it was my 80-some-year-old grandmother. He said, can I keep the sign? I said, take the sign, take the sign. So thank you so much, Grandma. You saved me from a ticket. And happy, happy birthday.
Thank you, Linda. Anybody else? I can't believe that Vera and Elaine and Carolyn don't have stories to tell. But
I wouldn't embarrass her like
yeah, right.
I was always good with you. Yeah.
Come tell the story.
Fried chicken? Yes. We got to the park? Yes. And Mother said, where's the chicken, Ethel? And you said, I don't know, Betty, where's the chicken? And the chicken got left at home. I said, did you bring it? And she said, why should I bring it? You're the one that cooked it. You left the chicken at home.
It was a tense moment, as I recall, and I was pretty small. There are a few of those. No rap from the Indiana group this decade? Only at the 80th we have raps. Well then, if that's the end of story hour, I guess we can go ahead and do door prizes. Oh, Mom wants to say something.
I don't have to.
It probably,
You can take the
it
microphone
comes
to her.
loose. Yeah.
Like this? Like this? Okay? I want to thank everyone for coming to help me celebrate this 80th year. I'm only 80. All right, I'm 90. She always tells on me. Anyway, I know a lot of you came a long distance to be here, and I appreciate the effort you made. And I'm so happy to have you here. And I want to thank everybody that helped make this party a success. But I especially want to thank my daughter Linda for planning the party and for making all the arrangements and made it a fantastic night for me. Thank you.
Well, a lot of other people helped me, and I've had fun all summer doing this, but you gotta keep me out of the party stores, because I went all crazy. But it was fun, and I did it, I had a ball. Let's see.
Give us some prize.
Who wants to, Paul, would you like to draw door prize tickets for us? Now here's, let's let you come around here.
What I think we'll